Hi guys, and welcome to my first Avon haul. I'm really excited to do these. I absolutely love these videos because with Avon and things like Avon and Elf, you kind of are at the mercy of the pictures and what the description on the internet or in the catalogues. So I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can. Anything that I've kind of used I'm going to do like a mini review on, but generally I'm just going to be showing you what the products are like, what do they look like, and the packaging and things like that. I've put them all the way across here on my bed. But let's get started. Right, to start off we're going to do skincare. And I bought the Solutions Balance Me Complete Balance Day Cream and Night Gel. Now this is actually my second pot of the day cream because I really liked this. It does keep you hydrated throughout the day. It doesn't keep you overly hydrated, so it doesn't make me oily or anything. I have actually got dry, sensitive skin, but I'm spot prone, and but I find that some things can really make me quite oily, and then some things can make me really dry. But this is actually really good. It balances me out, so it does really well with that. It's oil free and it has got SPF in it. You get 50 ml, and it is quite a nice, quite hefty glass jar, which I really like. I like things that are glass. It makes me feel like I've bought something quite expensive, but I think it was actually about £3, and it comes just in a normal tub like that. The cream is quite thick, but not like, I'd say it's slightly thicker than not orange juice. This is embarrassing. Not orange juice, not marshmallows. What am I thinking of? Yogurt. It's slightly thicker than orange juice because orange juice is like yogurt. So I really like this, and I would say that the amount that I've just put, a little bit, it does go a long way. It is spreading. It is spreading. For some reason, see, this is how sensitive my skin is. That is a bobbly bit that is coming up because I've just put my arm obviously next to something that it doesn't like. So really like this one. A little bit goes a long way. It does make you slightly shiny. I wear this underneath my makeup, so it doesn't tend to matter to me whether it makes me shiny or not. But if you do kind of wear no makeup, or if you're wearing this to school or anything, you might want to kind of put like a little powder or something on top, just because it does make you quite shiny, and the shine does stay with you for quite a while. Now this one I bought at the same time as the other one, but this is still my first pot. Again, exactly the same, 50 ml, glass jar and everything, but this is actually a gel. And I said the consistency is exactly the same, it spreads exactly the same, but this doesn't actually technically have a smell to it. But the thing that I didn't get on well with this was, as it dries, it feels slightly like tacky and sticky. Now I've kind of wore this 1 or 2 nights and thought, oh god no, I can't possibly put that on my face, it's sticky and horrible. And then a friend at work said, actually I do use this, if you stick with it, the stickiness actually goes away after sort of 3 nights or something. So I tried it, and so far the stickiness is, it's going. It's not gone yet, but it's getting better. So I really am going to try and use all this up, but I don't think I'll be picking that up again. In keeping with skincare, I bought from the Clear Skin range. I bought step 2 of their like 3-step thing for clear skin, and I bought the toner pads. And they come in a pot like this. It does, you can sort of see it comes with like a plastic seal over the top, and then you just get your pads in there. Now you get 45 pads, and this is actually like a spot treatment. So I haven't been using these every night. I kind of use these when I'm noticing that I'm feeling like there's spots under the skin, or I've got like a red inflamed spot. These do work overnight to calm down my spots. They've not as yet gotten rid of any spots, but if there is like a really big spot coming, or one that's like really red and sore, it does calm them down overnight. I've only used them at night. I've not really used them in the day. But I don't know yet. I'm on the bench with this. But you know, it's nothing from Avon yet has managed to clear my skin completely. But this is helping for those kind of, oh no, there's a spot and I really don't want there to be a spot tomorrow. So these are working quite well. I also bought the Clear Skin Blackhead Mask, but it is in my bathroom. Again, It's nice. It kind of makes my big spots go down to like the little red pimples, but it's not really cleared any blackheads or cleared any spots. But it is a lovely mask to use. It feels really nice, and all of my face does actually feel quite plump afterwards, which is really nice, and it's just a nice one to use. It smells nice, it feels nice, so that's also a good one, but it's not here. To go with makeup, but we'll go for a BB cream next. Now, I was going to look for a BB cream. I almost bought the Ideal Flawless one, but I opted for the Solutions one. I got this in light, and it's a gentle beauty balm, and it's hypoallergenic and all that jargon, good for you kind of one. So I was really intrigued by this, because anything that says it's gentle or hypoallergenic I tend to buy into a bit, because my skin gets really sensitive. The thing with this, when you pour it out, it does come out quite a lot. You know, one light squeeze and loads of product comes out. So I made the mistake of, because I've got another BB cream, and you have to, because it's quite thick, you really do have to push it and loads come out. So I bought this and it shot all over my floor. So don't do that. So that was like a slight squeeze, and I've got absolutely loads of product, and it spreads and it spreads. So you will get good value for money, because that's way too much. As you can see, it's everywhere. So let's try and blend that in a bit. Now, with this, now that we'll do my hand, let's see. With this, I don't know whether you'll be able to pick it up, but it has settled into the lines that you get on your hand. The little teeny tiny, like, oh, what are they called? They're like cell lines or something. But this does settle into any dry patches or any creases that I have. So with this, I probably won't use my day cream from Avon. I'll probably try and use one of my like really good ones. So you do have to, I would say, moisturise quite a bit before using this. Otherwise it does tend to settle into things. With this being like a sensitive skin product, yes, it hasn't irritated my skin. My skin doesn't feel irritated or itchy, so it kind of did its promise. It didn't promise to be long lasting, but by lunchtime kind of didn't really do anything for me. It also went a bit shiny, which and I did powder on top and it still felt a bit shiny. So I probably won't pick this up again, just because there are other BB creams out there that do more, that don't irritate me. So if I got this just for the fact, oh, well, it didn't irritate me, well, that doesn't really do anything, because there are other products that are better that don't irritate me also. But if you are finding it really hard to find a BB cream, if you've got super sensitive skin, I would give that a go, but you may have to keep it in your bag and reapply, or just keep applying, you know, like a powder or something on top. But this was in light, and you get 30 ml of that, and it was quite cheap, I think. So the next thing I have for you, in keeping with sensitive skin, I actually got the Avon Calming Effects foundation. You get 30 ml of this, and I got mine in ivory. And it's nice. It's a little nice design. It's a glass jar, which is lovely. Sort of the same thing as the BB cream, really. Didn't really last very long. In my dry patches it was coming off, and in my patches that had spots, the spots were coming through. I was a bit mean with this. I kind of first of all tried it with no primer or no concealer on or anything. It came off after a few hours. Tried it again with primer. It lasted me. It would last you maybe sort of going to lunch with somebody or pottering around the house. I couldn't wear this for a 12-hour shift. It didn't do it really. It comes in a pump, and I would say one pump isn't really enough. I probably use a pump for 3 sections of the face kind of thing. It's kind of not got a, it's kind of got a peachy undertone to it. almost like a slight orange tinge to it, but the colour is actually quite nice on me. It is quite a natural colour, which is, it's a shame really, because it does look lovely on. Again, use a moisturiser. If if you've got any dry patches, it will cling to it. But if your skin's actually having a good day and you manage to sort of get get it to sit well, the colour is actually really nice on that, which is a shame. The only thing with that is to actually put it on. It dries a lot in some. It will dry quickly in some places. So if you've got if you put like a thin layer on one bit, that will dry. But then if you're working in the product in another area, you've kind of got to make sure that that area is how you want it to be, because this does set and dry quite quickly, which is odd because it doesn't stay on. So this is a bit of a product. I probably won't purchase it again. But I'm not going to throw it away. I'm not going to not use it. I'm going to keep using it up. I'm just going to probably use it on days that I'm not going anywhere, maybe. But I quite like it. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm going to have a love-hate relationship really with that. But anyway, more things for sensitive skin, which is what I like. Now on to actual makeup. I bought the Avon True Colour, not Trio, Quad. And this one's in Mocha Latte. And I can't read anything else about it. But I really like the packaging for this actually, because it does feel quite nice. I bought this because I wanted something that I could take overnight with me to work, or if I'm staying over at a friend's house or something. I just wanted something that kind of would do the whole eye, and it can be for day or night. Now with this, it is absolutely good for day and night, because you've got your kind of highlighty colour there, you've got a really nice matte chocolatey brown, you've got that's a dark chocolatey brown, but then you've also got this like quite shimmery kind of goldeny brown, which is really, really nice. And all of the colours work wonderfully together, and I like it that you've got this quite dark colour, because you can make a really good night look with that, but you can also make with this one a nice sort of smoky day look. So it's actually really, really nice. It did come with a little applicator thing, but I don't use it. I use a different brush, and you get quite a nice generous big mirror. Mine's a bit dirty, but I like that because it's a nice big mirror. And what I also like is that as you sit it up, you can sort of sit the product down, and you can adjust the mirror. It doesn't sort of like flap open, and you know what I mean, like when you don't have to lean it against something, it kind of, you can adjust it and leave it there, and you know that it's going to stay. So I really, really liked that. And with a good eye primer, the colours stay on all day. Really, really nice. I was really impressed with that. I think that's probably my most favourite thing that I've bought from Avon so far. Now, keeping with eyes, I've recently bought the Avon Super Shock liquid eyeliner, and I like it because it comes with this angled brush, and I really, really like this because it's actually quite a thick, nice brush to hold. Little glass pot. You get 12ml. No, that says 12 months. It doesn't want to tell you how much product you get. Now, this is nice. I've only used this once, and it does stay on. It goes on really nicely. It's easy to work with. My only sort of thing about it is, on top when you first open it, it looks like a matte black, but as you sort of peel it away, it has glitter underneath. It has glitter in it, so it doesn't look like, you've got glittery black eyes. But I was kind of surprised because I thought it was a matte black gel liner, and it's not. So be aware that there is actually silver glitter in that. It doesn't come out matte black, and it actually, the product itself is quite dry looking, but we get it out, put it on there. I'll just try and show you. There we go. You get quite a thick. I find it really hard with this to do a thin black line, but that could just be because of my cack-handedness, not because of the brush. But there's the line. I'm trying to see if you can get the shimmer. There you are. You might be able to just see. It has got that bit of glitter to it. So it's a little bit odd. But I probably wouldn't wear this in the day. Just purely because it's the sparkly, glittery bit. But this does stay on quite well. Again, priming the eyes and everything. This did stay on. It didn't stay on all day, but it stayed on most of the day. I did find it smudged a bit. So probably not one for when you're going to the cinema to watch a really crap film or something. But yeah, I would say this is a 6 or 7 out of 10 for this. I'm still kind of finding my feet with it, but I have only used it once, so we'll see. In keeping with eyes, I got this as, I think I got this as like an added extra thing, like if you spend £5 on this page, you get one of these for like £1 or something. And this was this Super Shock Vivid liquid eyeshadow. Now the thing about this, I don't know whether you can pick this up. Can you see? It's really liquidy. So when they say liquid, they're really not kidding. And I can't find my speaker. I'll see if you can hear it. But you can hear it. It's like blah, 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 blah. It's so liquidy. So the only problem with this is, and I did do a test, I actually did tip it upside down and the liquid came out. So if you're a bit like me and you knock things over when getting ready and you've got carpet, be aware that when they say this is liquid, it is. If I was to pour this, the liquid would come out. So be very aware of that. I probably wouldn't purchase it again just because I know what I'm like. I know that I will end up with product all over the floor, really. Now, the colour is really nice. It doesn't seem too liquidy when on the applicator, which is strange. And I can't remember what colour this is. It doesn't want to tell me. But I got this sort of deep purpley colour. It's nice. It's not matte. It does have a slight shimmer to it. But the only thing I would say with this is you've got to kind of be really precise with it. You've got to put it on in, like, I'd say you probably have 2 strokes to work with it. If you keep working with it, it kind of starts to flake off. Like, it starts to roll off a bit. And then look, it's rubbing off already. So you have to leave it to set for quite a while. I haven't put this on my actual eye yet, but I did have a go at sort of like applying it to the back of my hand how I would to the eye, and I just find it extremely hard to work with, but you may have better luck than me. My last 2 products, I'm trying to keep it nice and quick for everybody, are 2 lip products, and I got a lipstick in Imperial Pink, and I can't remember what range this is from. But the one thing I will say with Avon is they seem to have a lot of glitter in everything. They seem to be a bit of a glitter fairy. But this is the colour, and it's quite nice. And I'll pop it on there. The colour's not, like, there's not a lot of colour to it. It's quite subtle, which I really, really like, and I really, really like this. But again, they're a bit of a glitter fairy. And I haven't worn this out as yet, but I did try it on, and it didn't feel like, it didn't feel dry or anything, and the glitter actually wasn't that noticeable. But I'm going to try and wear this all day, and I'll get back to you on the longevity of it. But initial results, felt nice and moisturising, didn't feel too dry, the glitter wasn't overly glittery, and the colour was actually really, really nice, quite spot on actually to what it was on my hand. We then have the last thing, which is the Glaze Wear Dazzle, and you get 6 ml of this. And I really, really like the colour. I really wanted something that, you know, for a night out that would pop. And it's quite pigmented. And this, again, this has, it's a kind of a dark glitter, a dark pink, but it has lighter pink glitter in it. Again, with the glitter, but hey ho. And yeah, it's kind of that sort of wet look. It doesn't feel too sticky, but you can definitely tell it's on your lips. I wore this out to lunch, and after lunch it had completely come off, but then again eating and drinking and things. But from leaving my house to going to lunch, it stayed on really nicely, and I didn't notice it too much, and it didn't dry out my lips, which I know some lip glosses can. So first impressions of this were actually really, really nice. Again, it's just maybe one that you know, with lip glosses, we know they're probably not going to stay on very long. But again, really impressed. Just watch out for the glitter with Avon. And if anyone else has noticed that, then let me know. And if you have Avon or Elf hauls or Primark hauls, let me know, because I absolutely love watching those videos. And I really hope that I've helped you with your next Avon shopping list. So subscribe if you feel like it. Again, I'm mainly making this just for some friends really. But I will speak to you all later and have a nice day. Bye!